Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4, The Lost Ideas of Odin. Well, we are in our first war, as we can expect as a Viking nation. We're attacking these guys, we have them sieged down, so we have ticking war score. We're going to piece them out for a little bit of money and land. We've also got a couple of friends that we are going to basically steamroll because, of course, we do need funding for our war. So that is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and let things keep on moving. So, first things first. Oh, really? Losing a stability? Alright, well, sacrifice a human heart to appease a comet? Nah. Let's just go with the end is nigh. Yeah, it's not good for us, but it will be worse for them. How about that? Yeah, that's what we'll run with. Alright, so we have some troops. We probably... You know what? We do have a fort here, so you know what? A little bit of devastation is not the end of the world. We'll build that back up again. But for now, how many ducats? There's a good 3 ducats left. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and we'll leave that be. Let's go ahead and get your skills over towards this siege. That would be particularly nice for us. Let's take those mercenaries and... Oh, actually, hang on a second. We're going to need to fight them, aren't we? Yeah, that's a good 8,000 troops. Let's see. Hills, forest. You know, let's put the mercenaries there for now. They shouldn't attack us too quickly, and you know what, we'll slow down a little bit. That is hills. We can go ahead and we will get the offensive bonus when we do that. They have no real siege value, so we'll give it a little bit of time, and hopefully we'll be able to make quicker progress than they will. Yeah, alright, so my goal here is that we can take a Piktuk and then be able to swing on up there. We'll solidify our number and crush them. We are going to start taking out some loans, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. As we continue to grow, we'll be able to pay off our loans and gain bigger ones. So, you know, it's not the be-all and end-all. Alright, so let's see. Is there anything else we really need to worry about at this stage? Yeah, all of our loans are 4 ducats. That's not particularly much. We can't get any extra buildings. Oh, you know what we do need? We need maybe some war taxes? Yeah, there we go. So that'll cost us a little bit of military power per month. But for now, let's see. That will stop us hemorrhaging so much money, so I guess we'll take it. Yeah. That'll have to do corruption, colonial maintenance. Yeah, all of this is going to be a little bit of a pain. Yeah, and with any luck, let's see, how far through are we? We're about... we're a decent chunk into that, so you know what, we will, you know, hopefully be able to start paying for those colonist costs relatively soon. Alright, well, either way, there is the siege that we were desiring. Let's go ahead and see about potentially piecing them out. So, monetarily, we can take 15... oh, wait a second. We only want to be demanding thank you very much. We're not offering a thing. We could make people lose rivalries. That'll give us some prestige. We could also make them alliance. We could go ahead and pillage, but that gains us nothing. We can't force the religion. Oh, actually, maybe we could force the religion. You know what? For now, I don't think we bother with the forcing of the religion. I think we'll just go ahead and boost up, let's see, 57%. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll take this, and then let's maybe go with some war reparations, and yeah, that will have to be sufficient. Either that, or hang on a second, could we annex their land? We're not able to make it a core because we need to work our way towards it. Alright, so you know what? That's not going to happen. We'll just focus in on the money, and we will, where was it? We'll end the rivalry. We will take some more reparations. Transfer trade power? No, that won't work. Alright, well, that, you know what? That will be sufficient. We can go ahead and piece them out. We'll wait just... Oh, you know, we're not even going to wait. we're going to say goodbye to them. We'll weaken their alliance. If we get black flagged, oh no, too bad, too sad. We will easily make it back to our troops. Alright, let's see. When do you arrive? On the 5th of November. Alright. Well then, let's go ahead and let's attach you to the First Army. Make sure that you will get there at the same time. Let's march on up. They will take a -1, I believe. Yeah, that will do nicely. So let's hopefully get there in time. Yes, we can. Alright, we've got good numbers. We have, yeah, equal numbers. Well, let's have a look at our stats. Discipline is the same. Morale is in our favor, 2.8 to their 2.4. And tactics are even. But they have a -1 and we have a much better general. So we can happily annihilate their army there. So a few losses. That's to be expected. But we can take that. Alright, everybody else, let's see. Who else do we need to take on down? I guess we go one at a time and we work our way south. I think that's the best plan. In fact, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take the mercenaries, we'll detach them, and we'll send them to the other. We'll, yeah, make our way down. I think if we're going to waste anybody's manpower, we'll try and let that be mercenary forces. Alright, we're going to be taking a quick battle here. Let's go ahead and shift consolidate. Roughly equal numbers, but again, we do want to be conscientious of things. And let's just double check. 23rd, 22nd. Okay. Yeah, that's all good. That is a quick and easy stack wipe. And I guess it's time to start looting a little bit of the land. Alright, looks like we're taking another battle there. Only a few casualties. I guess that's acceptable. Those were our mercenaries, I believe, so we should be fine. Yeah. Alright. Just one step at a time as we continue to make this all go away. Alright, so let's go ahead and while we wait, let's plan out some peace. Time can go by for now. Let's take all of their money. We will go ahead and... who is this? This is you. Maybe we go ahead and we... we'll go war reparations, and we can still force religion, so you know what? That sounds fairly good. Anything else we want? Maybe break some alliances. You know what? Every little bit of prestige is going to make a difference. We'll go ahead and we'll call that there. Let's see. What about you? We'll go ahead and prepare something of a similar vein. Lots of alliances. Get them to enter a lot of rivalries. Let's see. What is this? Religion 41%. You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll do it. Just because it'll make our life a little bit easier. And then let's go ahead and drop the rival. Yeah, that is probably the best way to farm some prestige. Alright, so again, a little bit of a slow start, but we're going to go as fast as we can. We're going to be probably sitting on 4 and 5 for a while. Because it's going to cost us a bit of time and effort. Luckily for us, it looks like we've got some solid reinforcement. We do have Freya helping us out with our manpower recovery speed, so that is desirable. We'll head you down onto... Actually, no, we'll do a quick switcheroo. We've already started some progress here. We'll march on down and then we'll send our mercenaries across, just in case we take a fight that I would prefer not to take. We will not be wasting our own manpower. So, let's just double check. There you are. Let's shuffle you across and see what we can do. Yes, so early on, as we're going to have a lot of peacetimers and whatnot, we will definitely be going ahead and, yeah, taking some pretty fast paced speed that I wouldn't normally take. Yeah, because again, we just have a lot of things to do. So it is what it is. Alright, Siege of Nipmuc is over. Alright, excellent. Let's see. 96%, that's all looking good. We've got some forced religion, war reparations. Do we maybe want that instead of the rivalry for the prestige? You know what? It's probably best if... You know what? The prestige is nice, but it's not the be-all and end-all. You know what? We'll force the religion for now, but maybe that's all that we take. Yeah, we'll try and keep a peace timer relatively low so we can fight these guys multiple times, although we're never going to be declaring war with them, so they'll probably join defensive things. Alright, you know what? Maybe we can indeed take war reparations. That'll be fine. And let's break off. You know what? The money will do. Let's just send the demand. It's not that important one way or the other. Alright, you can now shuffle on down here. We're at 85% war score. Taking care of a few natives as we go. Does look like we can invest in new technology, and that seems ideal. We can now get ourselves a temple. That we will take before anything gets too crazy. Go ahead and pick up that marketplace technology, and how long until we can pick this up? May of next year. Okay, so a couple of months, but that'll be really nice. Those extra tactics, that extra morale will be amazing. Again, we already have a phenomenal advantage over a lot of the natives here, so any little boon we can take is definitely worth going for. Alright, so where are you? Oh, you're ready for peace, aren't you? Alright, so we're not going to be able to expand there for a little bit. Let's see about maybe, what did we collect? Breaking off some alliances? That's right, we can't go for the rivalry. We've got the forced religion. We can't gain any development from the capital. We've got the war reps, the money. Alright, we'll send those demands. That will be sufficient. Slowly building up that prestige. Look at that, up to 46. That is quite nice. Alright, as for you, let's see, we're at 7%. Come on, we can bump that up a little bit more. Actually, hang on a second. Down to only 67%. I don't know, maybe these guys, I guess they're probably hiding their armies somewhere, which is why we cannot get more. Yeah. Alright, well, it is what it is. We'll keep these mercs around for a little bit as, after all, we... Oh, actually, you know what? Do we even keep them? You know what? I just really wanted to make sure that we were nice and safe early on. Oh, these guys have some good development. Hang on a second. If we were to declare war... We could go ahead and do this. Yeah, know what? I think we go ahead and declare war while we are already at war. Yeah, we've got a nice little advantage here. It is into the woods. We will probably get a crossing penalty. So I suppose we'll give you a month. And then we'll quickly, see if we can jump across and cause them some trouble. And we can expand. Alright, so that is that. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and we'll take all their money yet again. We can go ahead and... Do we still force the religion just so they kind of spread it out a little bit further? You know what? I think maybe some early religious warfare could be useful. After all, we are trying to promote Odin once again. Yeah, and then do we drop an alliance? Oh, you know what? We'll keep that alliance there. That way when we attack, we can then come back in and fight them once again. Yeah, I think that seems like a rather good way of doing things. Alright, so let's go ahead and get you back away from things. Alright, we'll take care of them. And then it looks like we have an unconditional surrender, so we do need to deal with that. Oh, right, 58... spy network as well. I had not thought about that. Where are we? There's probably not much that we can really do here. Not this early. Alright, so you know what? Let's just go ahead and stop building a spy network. That will be fine. We can go ahead and declare war. Let's just double check. Yeah, these guys will join on in. You're a little bit further down, you're a bit further back. Maybe we even go ahead and try and take an early vassal. That wouldn't be the end of the world. Maybe we could promote them up a little bit and then use them to take the coastline. One thing I would love to do is, by the time the European powers start to try and colonize, if we can cut them off by taking a lot of the coastline, we can mitigate where they're going to be able to approach from, and that could be particularly good for us. Yeah. That said, though, we're definitely going to need some ships. I'd love to be able to take, well, all of this, or the Caribbean and whatnot. That would be very nice. That'll push a lot of trade towards us, but again, that is a future issue for us to deal with. So, where were we? 100%. We have... Do we have a claim here? I think we do. Yes, we picked that up on the last one. Yeah, alright. I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and... Oh, wait a second. Let's just double check. Yeah, no, this is all be good. They'll have a couple of thousand more men than we do. Looks like they've got 20,000. Yeah, we're definitely going to keep our mercenaries just to be on the safe side. But when we do, we're going to hit them with a full force and wipe them out. I want to stack wipe if at all possible. So, you guys, let's go ahead and we'll set our demand. That will do very nicely, and our first piece of land officially conquered is ours. So, let's go ahead and start coring that up. We do have some administrative power, so that will be helpful. War exhaustion, it just is what it is. Nothing too crazy right now. Yeah, it'll be what it is. It'll start ticking on down. As for that, let's see, is there anything else we can do? I guess technically we could sell titles, but that would be rather silly, I think. Let's instead maybe see about... Do we pay off some of our debts and then try and go for more more merchant loans? I think that could be a wise idea. Yeah, we've now gone up by 25% from 4 ducats to 5. How lovely. Alright, so we actually have enough to pay off all of our loans. I suppose... Let's go ahead and we'll repay all of these. Yeah, that will have to be good enough. In fact, you know what? That should be fine. That's a fair chunk of interest as well. Alright, fine. You know what? We'll just pay off all of them. We're still hemorrhaging money, but that is okay for now. We've paid off our debt, which is our goal. So we've now got a Master of Mint for yearly inflation reduction, which is half price. I would be tempted to pick that up right now, but as it stands, I feel like we could be just slightly short on money. What's that? Minus 1.67. Yeah, that's a little bit too much money for now. Let's maybe drop... I guess we could make some really slow maintenance there, but I don't think that's really beneficial. I think we hold off for the second. As for you, let's double check. Do we have our claim? I think we have, so that is... We'll keep the spy network just for the bonuses there. Who else would we be attacking? We would be... Yeah, I think we're attacking these guys. Let's just double check. Allied with Lenape and Pequot. Alright, so I guess we can start spying on them. Just for a little bit of bonus siege ability. Not that I think it's going to make a huge matter of difference, but right now it is somewhat important. Oh, really? Looks like because we pieced out of the war, we lost our military access. How long are you guys going to be marching for? Good grief. That is a long way to get around the Great Lakes. Alright, yeah, you know what? We're not going to do that. I think we just go ahead and we declare our war and we attack a little bit more directly. Unfortunately, we're not quite at full strength, but it will have to suffice. Alright, once again, declaring war. Conquest it is. This will even give us support. How wonderful. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start doing what we can. Alright, war is started. Let's go ahead and shuffle down over here. You, my little friend, let's move. Let's see, that's woods, that's hills. They are going to outnumber us, but there's not much we can... Oh, you know what? We're strong as it is. Let's go ahead and consolidate our regiments, and we will travel... I guess we travel up here. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and deal with that. Whatever those ships are going to do, they're going to do what they're going to do. Yeah, so it just is what it is. Alright, they're shuffling around. That looks like they're reinforcing. We are losing a couple of troops. Are we going to win the battle? Oh no. Okay, we are definitely going to lose that. Let's back on up for 2 seconds before we lose too many more troops. We're rolling really well. We've got some really good morale. But again, those numbers are just a little bit too high for my liking. Although, actually, let's see. When do they arrive? On the 4th? We might be able to break them, actually. We could get stack wiped afterwards. Our morale could be low. Will we get it today? Oh, bother. Alright, you know what? It's just going to have to be what it is. Let's take... Oh, we can't even retreat. Oh, no, yes we can. Alright, so we lose a little bit of war score. Kind of annoying there. If we had been able to get the kill on the last day of April, maybe we could have quickly retreated. We could have got a morale tick, but you know what? I do not want to get our army stack wiped. That would be particularly bad, so we do need to be conscientious in that regard. Alright, so let's see. You're going to do what you can. Can we? Oh no, we can't change out our leader. They're probably going to come and attack us, but that's fine. Okay. Technology, we're going to go for military tech. This is going to give us some nice little bit of innovativeness too, nice and early on. That'll take us up to, let's see, all power costs, it'll end up being, what, 1.2%? There we go, and we do have that military tech, so that will be very, very nice. Alright, well, we'll take what we can get, and we'll just have to deal with the casualties for now. They'll probably be in a little bit of, yeah, they're not really going to want to start a fight right here. We could too easily defend with our mercenaries, which I am okay with. Let's get our morale back. We'll speed on up. We are being sieged down, but we have the fort. Low crown land. You know what? That is going to be an issue. Yeah, we need to slowly build this up, but that's going to take time. We can't do that for another couple of months. But when we do, we will happily get that up and running. The nobility and the merchants might be a little bit of a difficulty. Might need to summon another diet just to minimize the revolting. Yeah, maybe we go for more burger loans. You know what? We may as well go ahead and do that now. Yeah, between that, the diet, we can go ahead and seize land. You know what? How long until this is finished? 35 per year. We're only halfway. Okay, it's not going to change what we can do. Alright, let's just take the loans nice and early, and we're going to do a little bit of fixing things for our economy. So let's go ahead and we'll collect that. That brings us up to a grand total of 38. And, oh dear, are we being attacked? You know what? Nope. Let's go the long way round. We'll bring our siege general onto there. We're not going to get much in the way of reinforcements. They'll siege us down a little bit. But if we can take this, which is the sitting war goal, that'll start to boost up our numbers. We can then go ahead and stamp them out in their smaller little stacks. I think that's the way we do this. There's going to be some safety in numbers. So let's go ahead and speed up time. How long is this going to take? Let's see. We've got plenty. Of course, not blockaded. Well, that is a little bit of a pity when you don't have any fortifications now, isn't it? Alright, well, luckily they're not destroying our settlement, which is good. But we do need to be somewhat careful. Alright, so 0%, they're at 14. They might take this relatively soon. Oh dear, this could be bad. No? Come on, will the odds favour us on a 7%? No. It's too much to ask for. That would have been particularly nice, though. Alright, come on, what about 21%? No? But we're up to 42%, so we're about on par. How's our spy network going? You guys should have... What, 35%? What is this? 35, that gives us... How much is it for our spy network? Hang on a second, I cannot quite remember the number off the top of my head. Looks like our... where is this? 8 days out of 26 days, siege ticks. Okay, so our spy network cuts off 7%, and that's not bad. The tactics difference also gives us 6.2%. Huh. That's not too bad. Alright, well, That's what we needed. Let's go ahead and let's go and make sure that everybody is as consolidated as possible. Let's attach our mercenaries to our first, and let's go ahead and defend our capital city. We are going to get the terrain bonus, which is rather nice. We will get a crossing penalty. They'll have the numbers, but with the defensiveness that we have, they're not going to want to stay for that fight. Alright, and we have an extra 10% movement speed trait gained. Alright, so that is for our... yeah, leader on the mercenaries. Let's go ahead and attach you. We're going to go ahead and re-siege our own lands. Let's make sure that we don't have any extra war exhaustion cropping on up unnecessarily. Alright, so you there. Let's make sure we have our peace agreement. We're going to go ahead and take the land and the coast. Go ahead and annex the migratory tribe. We will take all of your money. We can force your religion. And I guess we can throw in an end a rivalry. Why not? That seems decent enough. Alright, so that'll cost us a bit, but that'll be fine. No real dangers there. Alright, other enemies. Let's see. Where are they all hiding to? Oh, bother. I just realized they have ships. Of course, so they're going to be able to siege down... sorry, they're going to get points for blockading, simply for the fact that we do not have any ships of our own. Alright, well, that's a slight inconvenience, but there's not much we can do about it. Let's make our way down and start working through the smaller nations and make sure that we are able to earn some money through our wars. Otherwise, we're going to be here for a while. I think for now, let's just see, what are their numbers? Oh, they actually have some... oh no, those are casualties. For a second then I thought they were the cavalry, and I was looking up here. They are not. So they definitely do outnumber us. So we're just going to stick together for the moment. Yes, we'll take some extra attrition. We do have some good manpower though, and we do have our... what do we call them? Mercenary unit with a decent chunk of manpower left. We'll use them up until they've got nothing left, and then we will drop them as they will not be necessary. Alright, so let's just see, who else have we got? We've got you, we've got some spy network there. We'll go ahead and start spying over here. There's just no point in wasting time with these otherwise. We want to maximize our ability to... well, yeah, we want to maximize our ability to piece them out nice and swiftly. Alright, still losing money, only just under a ducat a month, so that isn't too bad. That should keep us going without taking on extra loans. Or at least that is what I hope. Alright, let's just double check. You're still doing fine. You're okay. We're still coring you on up, which is excellent. Unrest is minimal. Looks like it's mainly war exhaustion. Yeah, non-accepted culture. That's a bit of a pity, but it is what it is. We'll fix that up at a later date, I'm sure. Alright, so, siege over. Let's move you down to the next location. You can go ahead and... ooh, trade expansion. What's this? Norse Post gets increased free trade until for the next 10 years. Okay, institution spread and trade efficiency. You know what? That is good. We are expecting an institution to spawn at any moment. And we are going to have to work for it, so we'll take that. Alright, and before we go ahead and fight, let's quickly piece these guys out just to make sure that they are not causing us any extra grief. Looks like they do have a few troops there, so yeah, let's avoid that. Ooh, 20 ducats. Okay, that's nice. An improvement there for sure. Let's see, what else could we do? We could force religion. We could force them to be our vassal. In fact, we could expand them a little bit into a few areas. You know what? Maybe that actually seems like a good plan to me. Yeah, let's go ahead and we will do that. We've got plenty of... yeah, we've got plenty of diplomatic spaces open for now. So let's go ahead and make them a vassal. We'll force their religion. That'll take us up to... darn. Alright, length of war is causing us trouble. The military strength. Demands exceed war score. See, this is why I want some unjustified demands to help us out a little bit. But it's alright. They will be willing to understand things soon. Alright, let's go ahead and fight them. Cut down some of their military strength and see how they feel. Alright, what about now? Are you willing to bend the knee? 19 reasons. Okay, well then, I guess we'll call it for now. You are looking for peace. We'll work on that soon, but yeah, for now we're just going to do with what we can. Looks like these guys are running up. If they're going to try and do a very annoying base for base thing, we might even need to change. Maybe we drop the force religion and then force them to do it elsewhere, and then we can start improving with them instead. That brings it down by a little bit, but not as much as you would think. Yeah, that's 18 reasons. That's 15 reasons. Alright, well, we'll hold on for now. As a couple of months pass by, it will be easy enough for us to manage. Alright, well, it is what it is. Alright, treasury. We are losing 1 ducat a month. Close, but not quite. I was really hoping to be able to, yeah, have pieced you out for that money. Let's see, who else are you allied with? Let's just double check your allies. So we have these guys down here. You up there. Yeah, we're not going to really be fighting you for too much longer because, yeah, we're not going to have an ability to get that far. Alright, you know what I think we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and we're going to send our mercenaries. We'll go ahead and see about crushing them. Yeah, we've technically got more than what they have. Like, I know they have the numbers, but we have the superiority, so I'm not too upset by this. And we still have 2 months to sort this out, so let's keep you marching, and maybe if we can peace out over here, we might still be able to come up with the right amount of money. Let's consolidate that regiment just to make sure that we are preserving our manpower and don't break unnecessarily. Alright, grant export licenses. What have we got? Opinion for national taxes? Gain legitimacy? You know what? Legitimacy is not really what we need. Yeah, we're absolutely going to go ahead and lose the legitimacy, but pick up those extra taxes. That will be very nice, because if we check out our economy, yeah, that's bringing us up a little bit more, which is not too bad at all. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Alright, and would you look at that, we are kicking their butt. We've got our siege all before we need to take a loan. Fantastic news. Let's go ahead and take these guys' money. 20 ducats shall suffice. Let's go ahead and well, we're not going to be able to core anything here. That's just not going to happen. We need to make a land connection, so I guess we'll do that. And then let's just maybe force the religion for now. Do you guys have any other friends? I don't know. I think... Oh, you know what? It's only a couple of... Oh, ongoing battles. Hang on a second. Let's give that there. Alright, now are you willing to belong to the proper religion? Yes, you are. Excellent news. Let's go ahead and... you know, yeah, we'll just call that there. Set the demand. Oh, wait a second. War reparations. Almost forgot. That'll do. Alright, so keeping us out of debt. Hip hip huzzah. That'll do well. We have these two remaining. Let's shuffle on down. You can make your way down further. And I think this is all positive stuff. In fact, we can fulfill another mission. Oh, yay. So an income of at least 2.39. Thank you very much, war reparations. Construction cost, construction time for 25 years. And a national tax modifier fellow at half price. That is tempting. But I think we don't take it right now. We don't have the money to be able to build anything. Construction cost and time is delightful, but right now, if we have a look at our building, whereabouts are we? Yeah. We could only pick up a marketplace, or we could potentially pick up a temple. Let's see, 0.03. That's just not enough. That is not enough in the slightest. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll get a bit better once we go ahead and core up some of this stuff. We will get some better taxes here, as opposed to there, but, you know, it's all much of a muchness. Alright, but either way, when we finish this war, we'll go ahead and we'll see some lands as well, and maybe that'll give us some opportunity to make our life a little bit better. Oh, right, and can we peace you out yet? No, just another year of fighting, it seems. Hang on a second, Lenape. Yeah, you're still in this. There's your troops. Do we want to go ahead and do a quick U-turn? You know what, it's probably advisable. Yeah, we don't want them taking the war goal. That would be very poor for us. We're going to be able to catch these guys. They move on the 27th. No. Alright, you can just go ahead and march on back. You do have that movement speed, so it's not the be-all and end-all. Hopefully you can wipe them swiftly. Alright, keep you moving. Who is this? Oh, that's right. You are the ones who we went to war with. Still not willing to accept, so I guess we're going to ignore you for now. 0%. Yeah, I really look forward to either being able to take over these, what do we call them? These coastal tribes, just so we don't have to siege down the coastal forts. They are just such a... Oh, wait a second, it's not even a coastal fort. Never mind, it's just taking its time. Yeah, well, it's a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Let's see, are you ready to peace? 99%. Still a couple more reasons. Where are you? 13th of June. Let's go ahead and surprise them there. We'll get there on the 17th. They will get the advantage, but I don't think I care. We have sufficient superiority. There we go. We'll cut them down to size. And then you can now move... I don't know, I guess we move back towards the next objective. I'm not really sure it's going to take us this long to take over the forts. Oh, yeah, you know what? There we go. It is much of a muchness. You know what? Do a U-turn. Let's send you... You know what? You're retreating. We could probably fight you and beat you. Their manpower is going to get awfully limited, and it looks like they have... not much in the way of reserves, but what we will do is we'll go ahead and sue for peace here. Yeah, it looks like money's the main thing we're going to get. Let's also go ahead and... do we want to vassalize you as well? I don't know, but I think we'll go ahead and we'll take war reps and... Hang on a second. Oh, they are already Norse. How delightful. But then if they were already Norse, maybe it would be possible for us to... not to pillage, hang on a second. Annex them, that would be 66%. How much do you have in the way of development? 8. It would take us a while. We can't really feed you anything. I think we'll just leave it be. We'll go with the that will transfer trade power. Sure, why not? Anything that gives us a nice little... yeah, I guess we'll just trade whatever we can, and then we'll, I don't know, maybe get them to drop. You know what, none of that matters. Let's just go ahead and send the demand. Money is money, and I'll take it. Alright, so that's that. Let's see if the alliances have broken down enough. We still need 10 more months. Alright, well, we'll leave that be. Looks like, oh, really? We got black flagged. That is highly inconvenient. Let's go ahead and do a U-turn, although maybe, hang on a second. Let's switch you over to the Siege General. You can go all the way back down over here. You can make your way back to friendly territory. Yeah, and that is how we will do it. Alright, so, that'll do nicely. We can go ahead and, I guess we'll start some spy network just to make our life a little bit easier. We'll recall these other ones just to be safe. We may want to go ahead and boost up our stability at some point, but unfortunately that's going to take a little bit. Let's see, yeah, 97. Overextension is going to hurt us, but we are working on that. Only a couple more months. And you know what? We're already having a longer episode than I was thinking. Alright, but you know what? I say we go about and do this anyway. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we have... yeah, that we can go ahead and clear things up. You are going to go to our capital first and foremost. Easier to defend, and we can... You know what? I don't even think we consolidate. No. We're just going to go ahead and beat them. Make sure that they leave. That takes away their reinforcements. That is theirs. Let's just quickly see if we can piece these guys out and be done. Oh, we can vassalize. That is fantastic. Let's send that demand as well. And before I forget about it, now that we've got a couple of friendly Norse nations, let's go to the Goda, I think it is, and we'll go for the, where is it? Our religious culture? No. We want religious diplomats. There we go. Extra diplo rep, opinion of the same religion, and all of that, because we are going to need to, well, we're going to need to improve our position with these guys. We'll have to wait another month before we can start improving our reputation, but we have got our very first vassal, which is going to be very, very nice. So, I guess while we work on that, we'll quickly go ahead and destroy this army. There we go, and that's looking pretty good. Alright, so we do have a good chunk of money. We are still losing some, but it's not as bad as it could be. We're at 14% over there. I wouldn't mind building up a ship or two potentially in the future. That could be nice, but it is what it is. Alright, you know what? I say we'll give this 5 more minutes, and if it doesn't work out by then, we'll just call it. So, let's start improving relations with our new subject. Oh, how wonderful that is. Look at that. Only minus 27. Not as bad as it could be. Aggressive expansion, fairly nominal. They force vassalized us, but we are accepted religion. We have opinion of the same religion. Oh, well, they do. Improved relations, and all in all, things are just going to be looking up and up. We'll go ahead and, you know what, for now, their liberty to desire is fine, but we might maybe offer them knowledge sharing. I haven't embraced feudalism. Oh, you know what, I didn't even think about that. Maybe we go ahead and we check some economic offers. Yeah, and we'll, I don't know, give that to whoever is willing to accept. We might need to give that a little bit longer. But yeah, maybe we go ahead and we make an extra 0.12 ducat or something along those lines. Oh, and we are actually turning a profit right now. Quarter of a ducat. That is delightful. I guess some income from vassals, some siege, sorry, not some siege, but some loot from their provinces. All these little things are adding on up, which is excellent. Alright, and there we go. So, let's go ahead and we'll sue for peace there. We'll take all of your money, and we will... no, we're not going to vassalize you either. That's a little far away for us to control and help out. Let's just go with the... let's just force the religion, war reparations. That'll be fun. I don't see us coming back down this way for a while. And you can break your alliance because we're about to annihilate their existence. So that is perfectly fine. Alright, so I think that... Oh, wait a second. That is where we're going to call it for today. We'll get the offer that we desire, and that will be our second war done and dusted. We'll come back with the rest in the next one. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.